How old is your home's heating and air conditioning? What are the signs that it's time for a replacement? We have the answers.
New floors, on time and on budget. The smart solution for a home improvement project.
Planning on buying a home? Today we talk title insurance and make the close to help you get through stressful paperwork while planning to move. We're Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. You know, here on Designing Spaces, we take a look at all aspects of your home and property, including lifestyle.
And today we look at some of the smart things you can do for a comfortable and beautiful home. From your heating and air conditioning,
all the way to the flooring you choose for making an interior design decision.
Plus, we'll talk title insurance and home buying. So stick around and see it all right here on Designing Spaces.
Let's start the show off with a question. When should you maintain or replace your home's heating or air conditioning system?
Okay, well, don't wait until the system breaks down and then find yourself scrambling to get something done about it. Your HVAC system needs maintenance on a regular basis.
So Designing Spaces investigates the world of home HVAC and what you should know, how to select a contractor.
Absolutely. Take a look.
It's all too easy to take our air conditioning systems for granted. When summer comes along, we simply nudge the thermostat and expect instant coolness. In winter, we nudge it again to start our furnace. But how old is your HVAC system? All too often, homeowners will wait until the system breaks down, and then they find themselves scrambling to do something about it.
We decided that we needed to replace our current system because based upon the years of the system, we knew it was quickly going to be reaching its end point. And we'd had several service calls in recent years, and the noise was starting to become an issue as well. We also knew that a newer system would be more efficient and would use less energy and ultimately save us more money.
Kim McGill is here today to talk to us about the ins and outs of selecting a new system. This is a piece of leftover ductwork used in the installation of this home. It's only one part of the total system. So Kim, tell us, what are some other components of the system?
Well, of course, what you need is the system itself, right? Whether it's your furnace, your air conditioner, your heat pump, you need the actual system that's going to operate your air conditioning and heating in your home. Besides that, you also need your thermostat so that it can read the temperature throughout your house and make sure that the system is functioning the way that you want it to for the comfort that you desire in your house.
How do we know how to hire a professional contractor who will work honestly and within a budget, but install a system that, works well, is cost effective?
Well, first start by finding out, are they licensed, insured, and bonded?
You want to know that they have a good history with perhaps the Better Business Bureau. You can always go online to sites like Angie's List, and they have great references there. You want to know that they have the proper qualifications to do the work you're looking to have them do.
The other thing is, are they NATE certified?
NATE is the national association that certifies the technicians are trained and know what they're doing so that when they're working on your home, that they're going to provide you the level of service you expect.
The next thing is, ask them for referrals, right? Find out. They've probably done work in your area. You probably know people that they've done work for if they're credible.
Right.
And that gives you an option to talk to other folks and find out, how did it work for you?
Exactly.
The other thing to look for is, how long have they been in business?
So what are some of those signs that maybe it's time to look into a new system?
Well, it won't be operating as efficiently.
Okay.
Right? You'll have hot and cold spots in your house, so you'll start to know there's a problem. Noise.
Okay.
Just general repair. If somebody's had to come out and recharge your system several times, you may be getting close to needing a full system replacement.
Okay, good.
A good contractor is going to come out to your house. They're going to make a basic evaluation to the exterior of the home, the shading that's involved, the inside of the house, the different things that are going on around the home so that they can match the right size of equipment, the right type of equipment to the home so that it will provide you the right level of comfort. Buying heating and air conditioning is a lot like buying a car. You can find equipment that is lower on the budget scale, and you can find equipment that's very high on the budget scale. Today's systems, are well into the 18, 20, 21 plus SEER ranges, and that's kind of like miles per gallon. So if you're buying a car that is getting you 12 miles to the gallon versus buying a car that's getting you 50 miles to the gallon, you may pay a little more for that equipment to get more better efficient equipment, but it's going to pay for itself in the long run by providing you better quality, better comfort, better performance, lower noise levels. All of those factors come into play in making a decision. You want to make sure that your ductwork is properly sized, properly sealed, and properly installed. Having leaky ductwork is kind of like having a soaker hose that might leak and have water going places you don't want it to go to. We want to make sure the air gets inside of the home, not in the crawl space or not in other areas that we don't need to condition.
So while we're installing a whole new system, is there a way to find out about special incentives or rebates?
Yeah, great question. They actually vary across the country depending on the region you live in or whatever the local utilities might be offering. But you can go to a website, desireusa.org, and there you can find out about utility rebates or other Energy Star incentives.
Excellent. Thank you.
I was really happy with the installation process. They did an excellent job of explaining exactly what they were going to do and when they were going to do it and laying out a good timeline. They staged it very well so that we weren't uncomfortable for long periods of time at all during the installation process. He did a great job of helping me set up the controls and the monitors so that I had it programmed to the point where it was most efficient.
This has been some great information you've given us today, Kim. I know our viewers will want to find out more. Do you have a website?
Yes, you can find information on all of our brands at AlliedAir.com.
To see this segment again, visit our website, designingspaces.tv. For Designing Spaces, I'm Andrea Gannon in Columbia, South Carolina.
Those who are buying homes now are in a very fortunate position, but still the process is always a stressful one.
Yeah, absolutely. With all the paperwork, insurance, and legalities involved, you need help.
You do need help from the title professionals. That may be the ticket. Take a look at this.
Marlene Rodriguez has recently purchased this house, and the process went smoothly, thanks to the help of title professionals performing the many steps that eventually placed the keys to the house in the hands of the new owner. Designing Spaces got together with Ann Anastasi, president of Genesis Abstract and a member of the American Land Title Association, to talk title insurance and home buying. Exactly what takes place at the closing?
This is such an exciting time. You're buying your house. I know that this is a thrill. You had the right to shop around for your settlement agent. Thank you for picking us. We truly appreciate it. As soon as you signed that contract and the countdown began, we started looking at the public record to see what liens, what debts there were against the seller, because you don't want to take over the responsibility of the seller's debts. Once we found all of the flaws and all of the debts that had to be paid, we fixed the problems. We ordered payoffs to pay all the debts, and once that was done, we were ready to prepare the closing statement, which is something you're going to sign today. And the closing statement outlines all of the debts, all of the fees, all of the charges that the buyer has to pay and the seller has to pay in relation to the transaction. After all the documents are signed, after the debts are all paid, after you get the keys, you get to go unpack. But we still have a lot of work to do. We have to send out payoffs to make sure that the seller's mortgage is paid in full. We have to then go to the courthouse and record the documents, because it's the only way the world's going to know that this house is yours. And thankfully, you decided to buy an owner's title insurance policy.
I know I did, but can you explain what title insurance is?
Sure. Title insurance ensures that the property that you're buying is free and clear of somebody else's debts, somebody else's liens. You don't want to buy a property that has an unpaid mortgage on it that's not yours, or unpaid real estate taxes, or delinquent child support. So what we do is make sure that doesn't happen. We also discover and disclose to you those items that will remain against the property. Things such as utility easements or sewer company rights of way. You need to know about those things also. If a title defect goes undisclosed or undiscovered by us, say that we miss that easement and we don't tell you about it, or say there was a forgery somewhere along the line in the history of this title, as long as you have that owner's title insurance policy, you are protected.
So what kind of problems do you look for?
We read deeds. We read mortgages. We review court proceedings. We look for delinquent taxes, delinquent child support payments. Once we do all of this research, we issue what's called a title commitment. And on the title commitment, it shows you a number of things, but two of the important things are all of the items that need to be fixed, paid off, taken care of in some way, and all of those items that I talked about before, which are the things that you're buying the property subject to. Our job is to find the problems, fix the problems, so that when you come here today, you're going to have a smooth, trouble-free closing.
So what happens? Can you give us an example?
Imagine that you buy a property from a builder, and the builder forgets to pay the roofer. For some reason, that roofer wants to get paid. The roofer files a lien, and the title company, when they were doing the research, they missed picking up that that lien was against the property. Settlement goes through. The roofer doesn't get paid. The roofer's knocking on your door looking for a payment for the roof.
How does an owner's title insurance policy protect me?
If you were the people buying the new construction and you had an owner's title insurance policy, the title company steps in and pays the roofer. And another wonderful benefit of an owner's title insurance policy is the cost of defense, legal fees. If you have the owner's title insurance policy, it's all covered. So for a one-time premium, you get protection for the lifetime of your ownership.
So in essence, Ann, I'm buying peace of mind.
What a great way to put it, Marlene. Here are the keys to your new property.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
For more information, go to the American Land Title Association's consumer website at homeclosing101.org or visit designingspaces.tv, where you'll find a link to the Alta site and see this portion of the show again by clicking on the video.
What do you say, Debbie? Time for a remodeling project,
Yes.
and I think we should take on the floor. And you know the one I'm talking about, that old dingy flooring in the bathroom.
Absolutely. Designing Spaces visited one home where the bathroom floor has been transformed, and it was done quickly at a reasonable cost. Good thing. See for yourself.
In these times of tight budgets, remodeling a part of the house can be intimidating to the pocketbook. You want quality materials and definitely something that looks good, and to complete the job on a budget that won't break the bank. Today, Designing Spaces takes on installing a new floor in a bathroom, and the goal is to do it quickly, within a moderate budget, and it must look fabulous. Meet Keith LaCanada, a 10-year veteran of the flooring industry and the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Free Fit Floors. Keith will be our guide through the world of flooring as we look at our options and finding the right material for our bathroom floor makeover. So, Keith, could you tell us a little bit about the kinds of flooring that are available?
Absolutely. We have many different types of flooring available on the market today. You've got your hardwood flooring, which normally comes engineered, which can be glued directly down to concrete. You have your laminate flooring, which is clicked together and normally floated over an underlayment. You have your standard ceramic tile, sheet vinyl, and luxury vinyl tile and plank. Traditional luxury vinyl is normally glued down directly to your substrate. And today we're showing Free Fit, which is a totally new and innovative luxury vinyl floor, which floats directly over your substrate. So technological advancements have come so far with this product that it actually resembles true exotic hardwoods, stones, slates, but it's a lot less expensive and it's a lot easier to install.
Wow. Wow. So these pieces can just form right up against like this without glue, or?
That's it. That's how you install it.
And water it won't get in this space right here?
Not at all. Not at all. It's a rectified product, meaning it's cut very precise, so when you do butt it together, you could actually spill water over the seams and it will not penetrate through and get underneath. It'll just sit on top. The way the product actually works is based on our patented backing with these little circles here, and there's an interesting story behind this. Our owner, David Reichwein, who's a brilliant inventor, was at the aquarium one day, and he was looking at a tank full of octopus. The tentacles of the octopus were sucking to the glass, and he applied that technology in what he does day in and day out, which is flooring, and put the if you will, octopus tentacle technology on the back of FreeFit. So when you apply lateral pressure to FreeFit, it does not move.
Very
so
smart.
It literally sucks to the substrate that it's going over. And it's also dimensionally stable vinyl, meaning it does not expand or contract. So you could install it from one side of your house to another without any transition strips.
And when Designing Spaces comes back, we'll see just how easy it is to install a floor using FreeFit luxury vinyl flooring, and see how a bathroom takes on a whole new character. We've got a utility knife, a straight edge, and the amount of flooring material to cover our bathroom floor. Designing Spaces is taking on a bathroom floor remodeling project using economical and versatile luxury vinyl flooring material. With us is Keith LaCunada from FreeFit Floors, helping to guide our project to completion.
The product fits within my budget. I like the patterns and the colors that are available to me. Installation is easy. I can do this myself.
So tell us what we need to do to get started.
Well, this is a relatively simple installation today. The tile floor has very small grout lines, so there's no subfloor prep needed. We made sure the floor was nice and smooth and level prior to coming in and doing the installation. We want to keep it nice and clean, vacuum it, get any dirt and debris off the floor, and we could start with the FreeFit installation right away.
Great. Well, today we're doing it do-it-yourself with our homeowner, Wendy Rogers.
No adhesives are necessary to install FreeFit. FreeFit must be installed tight against all perimeter walls. Acclimation is necessary for FreeFit, 24 to 48 hours for pliability and squareness. Virtually no subfloor preparation is needed. If you're installing over a tile floor or a highly embossed sheet vinyl, you must skim coat the embossing or the grout lines in order to avoid any type of telegraphing through the FreeFit floor. Remove grit and dirt by sweeping or using a vacuum. It's always best to use a damp mop. FreeFit can be installed over virtually any substrate with the exception of carpet or cushioned back vinyl. When starting your installation, make sure your walls are square. Set your stagger at least 6 inches apart in a random fashion and continue this pattern, placing the cut ends against the wall. Your floor can be maintained with a non-sudsing vinyl cleanser, a damp mop, or a steam mop. If you have a damaged piece of FreeFit, simply lift it up and replace it with a new piece. It's that simple. Our warranty is a residential lifetime warranty and a 15-year full heavy commercial warranty.
Wow, this room looks amazing. The use of complementary textures and colors, it really brings this room to life.
I love my new floors. They were so easy to install. I want to thank Designing Spaces and FreeFit Floors.
Keith, thank you so much for helping us with our floor project today. Can you tell us more about your website?
Sure. If you go to freefitfloors.com, you'll get to learn a little bit more about our company with a special focus that we give back to charity, especially autism. Wow. You could also view all the different colors, textures that are available within the entire FreeFit line, look at room scenes, order samples, and you could also find professional installers and retailers in your local area.
Great. And you can find their website on ours, designingspaces.tv, where you can watch this part of the show again by clicking on the video. I'm Andrew Cragen. We're Designing Spaces. See you next time.
Once again, we could do so much more with our theme today, Smart Home, Beautiful Home.
That's right. Smart and beautiful, a powerful combination.
Yeah, just like us.
Aw, I think she just called me beautiful.
No.
Smart?
Sure. Well, we're out of time for today, but we will see you next time. I'm Debbie Marie.
I'm David Jones.
David Jones.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye. So I don't get either?
Sure. Smart Home, Beautiful Home.
Smart, beautiful, a powerful combination.
Aw, thanks.
I think we're out of time. Oh, wait, thanks. All of a sudden, when she doesn't say you don't think so, my line sounds pretty stupid. I think we're out of time. Awkward. Aw, you call me beautiful.
No, not really.
Well, then you call me smart.
No, not really.
You're talking about the show. Aw, thanks. I think we're out of time.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/dspacestv or friend us on Facebook. Type in the words Designing Spaces. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.